Hi, I'm Dr. Tracy Sands, owner of Healing Paws Veterinary Care. I hear that you are thinking about or just got a new puppy. Congratulations. This is going to be such a fun time in your life. I wanted to quickly go over with you some important things to make sure you have for your puppy. You want to absolutely make sure that you have food for your puppy. You should start with the food that was being fed to your puppy at their last home. Ask to get some from the rescue or the breeder. Even if that's not a food that your doctor recommends you continue with, we'll want to do a gradual transition rather than quickly switching and upsetting their sensitive tummies. When you're reviewing foods, you absolutely want to talk to your veterinarian. But in the meantime, there's so much information. The clerk at the pet store might tell you one thing. There are tons of websites out there. Some popular websites that show reviews for dog food are actually put on by people who have no veterinary medical experience. They're literally just going by reviews. So how do you know? Well, there are a lot of different things that we'll talk about in another video, but for your checklist, I'd like you to check out the website Pet Foodology, which is put together by Tufts School of Veterinary Medicine. Has some really easy to read articles that can help you navigate this difficult space. Obviously, your pet needs water. Your puppy needs water. Make sure that you have several bowls of water in different areas in the house, at least 2, I recommend. And you want to have a different bowl for the food than the water. The best kind of bowls are stainless steel or glass, as we can wash them and disinfect them well with hot water. Our plastic and our ceramic bowls tend to be really cute, but can really hold saliva and bacteria. So stick with glass or stainless steel bowls. How about a collar and a leash? So with the collar and the leash, the biggest thing I can tell you is that you don't want to get a retractable leash. They have a draw because we want to let our dogs run and go far. The retractable leashes can be quite dangerous. I've even had employees with nasty scars from those leashes bouncing back. So we do not recommend retractable leashes. What you want is a nice sturdy leash with a wide handle so that you can hold on to that safely. I also don't recommend chain leashes, as you can also hurt your hands on them. Using a leash on your puppy is actually a great part of house training. If they have a leash attached to them in the house, they not only get used to the leash, but they are also closer to your side, so you can pick up on their signs when they have to go. Your collar, when you fit it to your puppy, you want to be able to put one finger underneath the collar and move that finger around. If you can't do that, it's too tight. If you can put more than one finger under there, it's too loose and could easily slip off. Your puppy is going to scratch at that collar, completely normal. They're not used to having something around their neck and they try to get it off. They'll get used to that with time, especially if you purchase a nice, smooth, soft collar for them. On that collar, you're going to want an identification tag. Puppies get into trouble and accidents happen. Gates get left open, car accidents happen. You want to make sure that right away you get an identification tag for your puppy's collar with your name and phone number on there. As you go to the veterinarian, you'll find out your local requirements for licensing. You can learn about permanent identification like a microchip, but a great rule of thumb is to start with an ID tag with your name and phone number. So we've got them identified, we have a way to feed them. Let's think about their home. I strongly recommend a crate for our puppies. And a crate is not for punishment for your puppy. It's actually like their den in the wild. That crate is a safe space for the puppy to be and have their own time. Puppies are like people. We all need a little downtime by ourselves to rest and recharge. And that crate is the same thing. We can absolutely talk in another video about how you get them to adapt to the crate. Some key points is that you want the crate to be big enough that your puppy can stand up and turn around and lie down, but not so big that they can go to the bathroom in it and sleep somewhere else without getting soiled. For puppies that grow into larger dogs, there are crates available with dividers so they can start out small and last you through your puppy's growth. I recommend either wire crates or soft, hard-sided ones. It depends on your puppy and your situation and your decor. Some puppies prefer the hard-sided crates because it feels more dark like a den. You don't want to drape a blanket over your crate. I can even tell you about my own puppy as a child, pulled that blanket through and eat it and got really sick. But either types of those crates are okay. We don't recommend bedding in the crate unless you're with the puppy because, again, if they eat a blanket, they can get very, very sick. So look for a crate that is the right size and they'll be comfortable in it. How about your house? Your puppy's going to have that crate for a place to rest and get away. You need to puppy-proof your house. And this is just like proofing a house for a young child. Think about a puppy. They use their mouth to investigate everything, and they will put it in their mouth. And if they think you're going to take it away, odds are they're going to swallow. So look around your house at the level that your puppy can reach. Remember, they can stand up on their hind legs and reach higher than you think. And anything that's small enough to swallow or could be dangerous, food products, cleaning products that can be dangerous, you want to get them up and away from puppy. If you're like me and you have young children at home, Legos and hair ties are a perfect example. And if you have children that aren't going to keep that cleaned up, what you should do is make sure that's a room with a door that can be closed or that your puppy's leashed with you when they're in those areas. Resources. You have so much to learn and you're going to have this video series, but what else can you trust? There's so much data on the internet. When it comes to training puppies, there are two resources that my technicians and doctors really, really recommend and we learn from ourselves. The first is the website by Victoria Stillwell. She does wonderful positive dog training and has a lot of great tips. And the second is a very affordable book called 7 Days to a Perfect Puppy. You can buy that on Amazon or other booksellers. It's by Sophia Yin. And Sophia Yin revolutionized the way that we train puppies. And you can start to learn why your puppy does the things it does. And you can start to understand on their level how to get them to do the behaviors you're looking for. So that's Sophia Yin and Victoria Stillwell. I actually don't recommend Cesar Millan. I know that that is a very, very popular television series, but Cesar Millan recommends dominance training. And we know that dominance training actually often doesn't produce the kind of pet companion that we want. We much prefer positive training. So keep away from that. It's fun to watch, but we don't want to train your puppy in that manner. Before you bring your puppy home, or as soon as you do, let's make sure you not only have training resources, but you have a trainer in the community and a trusted veterinarian. It's really important that your puppy sees a veterinarian the first week you bring them home. That's a huge change for them, and it can be really stressful on their body. They may not know how to tell you they don't feel well. So the important thing is to have a veterinarian examine your puppy within the first week they come home, and to make sure that you have a trainer that you are ready to use. Your puppy will need to be properly vaccinated before they can safely go to the trainer, but do your research now. When your puppy goes to the doctor, ask the questions about nutrition and vaccination and preventative care. We're going to talk in this video series about how you can protect your puppy with some very safe, simple steps monthly to keep them protected from awful diseases. We're so lucky to live in a time where we can prevent disease and keep our puppies with us for years and really have a great relationship. Make sure you exercise your puppy and you have a plan for how that fits in your life. Exercise for puppies is just as important as it is for us. Movement is really good for the mind and the physical body, and different breeds have different requirements. So do your research when you're choosing a breed if you haven't already gotten your puppy. But if you do have your puppy, check how much exercise they need, talk with your veterinarian about when you can start it, and plan how you're going to incorporate that into your day. Finally, I know you have this already, but love. Make sure that you are ready with your heart to love this puppy, because by taking these steps that we're going to talk about in this series, they're going to be with you for years to come, and it's going to be a wonderful thing. Congratulations on your puppy. I can't wait to talk to you more.